For VETT 221, task number 1, prepare anesthesia machine. We're going to start with checking our oxygen source. So I have an oxygen tank hooked up here. We have 1200 psi located in the tank. However, we are hooked up to house oxygen, which runs through this tube here, goes to a big tank outside of the clinic, and should provide us with enough oxygen for the whole procedure. We are going to check the flow meter at this point. So we are going to turn the dial, and it responds with the ball going up to where I want it to. So we're going to turn that back down. So that is functioning, making sure the oxygen is actually going into the machine. Next, we're going to check our soda container. So we are down here. There are granules in here, no crumbles, no color change. It was last changed on the 22nd, and today is the 24th. So this should be good to go for today's procedure. Next, we're going to check our vaporizer. Our vaporizer is located here. I have enough ISO. I'm fully topped off, so I should be good as far as that goes. I'm going to check my dial, make sure that everything moves smoothly. Everything is nice and smooth, no catches in the dial. And I do have my scavenging system hooked up as well. So next I'm going to attach my breathing system. I'm doing a dental procedure on a 29 kilogram dog. So I'm going to use a rebreathing system since the animal is over 5 to 7 kicks. So I'm going to take each end of the tube. I'm going to put one end on the inhale and one end on the exhale. And then to choose my bag size, my reservoir bag, I'm going to take the weight of the patient, which is 29 kilograms, multiply that by 10, which gives us 290, multiply it again by 6, which is 1,740 milliliters. Convert that into liters is 1.7 liters, and we round up to 2 liters. So I'm going to choose a 2-liter bag and attach that to the machine as well down here. So now I have everything hooked up, and I'm going to trace the flow of oxygen through the machine and to the patient and back out. So we start here in our tank, which is hooked up and turned on. It will run from the tank into a pressure reducing valve inside the machine. From there, it will come through the tube, up into the flow meter, which lets me know how much oxygen is coming in. From there, we'll go into the vaporizer, connect with the anesthetic agent. From the vaporizer, it'll go down into the inspiration. There is a one-way valve, lets me know that that is functioning. Go from inspiration through the tube. When the patient breathes in, it will breathe into this end of the tube. When he exhales, it will go out through the exhale tube, again into a one-way valve, making sure that everything is going the way it should. From there, it will go into the soda container, where it will absorb any excess CO2, any extra oxygen will go back into the system. From the CO2, or from the soda container, will go out through my scavenging system, which is located in this little canister. It was changed today, so this is fresh as well. Next, I will pressure check my machine. So I'm going to plug the end of my tube with my hands. I'm going to turn my pop-off valve into the closed position. Take 2 hands. There we go. So that is now closed. Again, I'm going to plug the end of my tube. I'm going to turn my oxygen source on. And to help the bag fill up a little quicker, I'm going to use my flush valve to flush some oxygen into the bag. And then I'm going to get my manometer up to 30. A little over 30, we're at about 34. I'm going to turn my oxygen then back off and make sure that my pressure remains the same. And we give it about 15 to 20 seconds at a time. This is not decreasing. If there is, there might be just the tiniest little leak. But from there, I will release the pressure. My oxygen turns off. My manometer goes back to 0. So now the machine is pressure checked. So I will make sure that my pop-off valve is back open for the procedure. And we are ready to go.